This conference will now be recorded.
All right, what's up, guys? First, we're just going to start out with SPX right here. This is the 15-minute. We are still long. Obviously, we're long those SPY 296 calls. They're a buck in the money as of now. Obviously, they expire tomorrow. But the levels we're looking at on SPX that we need to really get above is this 88. It's like an 89 level. It's right. This tail right here and this orange line is basically if we get above that, then we have a shot back at the 3K. That would put our SPY calls like $3 in the money, which is what we're looking for tomorrow. But on the short side, because like we're not biased, if we need to stop out, we'll stop out and we'll go short. The short side that really needs to hold is this 65. It was defended on 4 different separate candles today. Right here, it came into 64.10 is I believe that level. Yeah, 64.10 right here. So we're looking for upside. We need a break above that 89 level. It's been pretty big resistance, and we've been looking at it. Let me pull up the 120 just so you guys can see. Here's an easier view. Right here, this is the 76 level. We closed pretty close to it. We don't want to get below that. We might gap below it. I haven't checked ES, but we need to defend that level, that 76, because that can get us to bounce back to this 89 level that I was talking about on the 15. So we really need to defend this 76 level right here, obviously the top of this demand zone. That came from back here, these wicks right here. That's this zone that is being defended. That's what we need to defend going into tomorrow to target that 89 level, which we almost got to today. We got to what, 87.30? So, and if we get through that and we can break, and if they want to have a strong Friday, then we're looking up towards the 96 and then the 3003 level. 3003 is always tough. So we're looking at that. What was the other stuff I was going to do? LLY, we're still in this. We're still in LLY. We closed right where we really needed to hold because we're long. So if we hold this tomorrow, that's 111.77. 111.77. We're looking to bounce off of that and head towards 112.50. That will get us into that range. And then above that, we have the 113. And above the 113, that's where we target where our 114s could get in the money at, that's 114.36. This is sometimes strong early morning. So if we have a strong, like right when we open, if it starts to run, we might be closing this LOY literally within the first 15 minutes because it tends to have really, really strong early morning runs and then it tries to fade. So as of now, I'm still holding this. I'm looking for a break of 112.50 for us to really be looking better and like in better shape on that one. I actually took AMD late day. I know you guys saw that. Here's the AMD chart right here. This level right here, what is that? 2940 is a little bit of congestion area that we need to bounce. Like I'm looking for a bounce off of that area to get us up to 2980-ish, 2975. And if we get through that, then we're looking for the actual move up to the 3050 area. And again, we're only 3 cents out of the money on these calls. Yeah, we have the 2950s. We closed 2947. I know MU reported today, and even though they beat on both sides, I'm sure the guidance was bad. I didn't really listen to the call or anything, but I know it was down, and I know AMD was down after hours as well. So if we don't reclaim that 2940 pretty early in the morning, then I will cut those as well. What's next? Oh, shop, I guess we can talk about. Shop, obviously, you guys know a couple days ago we shorted into that 315 level, and it was amazing. It was this bear flag right here. Or no, we opened right into 315, and then we just collapsed. And we're right here again. We tested it again today, and it failed, and now we're testing it at the close. So if we don't open above, look at here. This is where this resistance is coming from. This is why I've been shorting at 315. Is this level right here, this red line? Right there. So if we don't get above 315 again tomorrow, we can have a scalp, or it's not even a scalp, but just a day trade on those Fridays, and those options will move very quickly. So if we get into 315 and we start rejecting, our first target is 306. Then we look to 296, and then down to 287. But if we do break the what is that, 315? 315, then we look up towards 320. I didn't even put a line on it, but 323 is the target above if we break the 315 line. So we can go long because we're in no position on Shopify right now. But that 315 level is key. That's going to be my pivot coming into tomorrow because I really would like to trade it because those options move very quickly and we can make a lot of money pretty quickly. So again, 315 Shopify, target 306, 296, 287, just like we did yesterday. But above 315, we can target 323 and then 330 actually. I'll draw another line right here. The 330-ish range. Yeah, 330.08. Yeah. So around 330. So this red line is going to be our pivot tomorrow, and then the orange and green will be the targets for whatever direction we're going. That's what I'm looking at tomorrow on shop. And then beyond. Here's beyond. We traded beyond. I actually posted on Twitter as well. I was talking about this bear flag, this 15-minute bear flag, and we actually took it. And let me zoom out a little bit. I zoomed out, and then my target was down here at this gap fill, and that was dumb of me because look at this right here. This nice thing right here. Look at, we defended it 1, 2, 3 for an hour. We defended that 149 level, 149.90. We defended that, and when it headed back up, and this was my stop line, obviously above the bear flag. So we ended up stopping that trade, but we were up probably 30-40% at this, and that was my fault for not zooming back far enough. I was only looking at the gap. I wasn't looking at this. So that was my bad. Ended up stopping that. And as of now, we're beyond close. If we get back above 155, that is looking like a long to me, actually, tomorrow. If we get above 155.30, actually, no, just the high day, or not high day, right here. 150, I have my glass on, I can't see. 156.31. Let me draw a line there. Above 156.31, I will be looking for a long on beyond. 156.31, write that down. And then a break of 152.85, that's where I'm looking short. So this red line right here, that's my short trigger, and that will target 149. And then my long trigger is 156.30, and then those targets could be 158 up to 160, and then 161-ish. So that's what I'm looking at on beyond. I have no position in it right now, and I have no position in shop, but those two are very prime for a move tomorrow, either direction. We'll be ready either way. We're not gonna like sit here and pick a direction. If it breaks one of our levels, that's the direction we're gonna take. As far as AMD, I'm still holding this. I bought it late day. I closed basically dead even. I'm pretty sure I closed dead even, and we're 3 cents from the money. But I know we're gonna gap down because of that MU earnings, obviously the sympathy play. So we'll see how that opens, because that might be a stop right at open for everybody that followed me on that one. So just, we'll be up early, we'll be watching. So just have your broker ready at open in case we do have to stop that AMD. And same with Lily. This LLY, same here. If we break this 111.40, like if we get anywhere near there in the early morning, then we're stopping that immediately. So those are the two we're working on stops. SPY, I'm still comfortable with. Well, I don't have it. This is SPX. Let me pull up the SPY since we actually have the SPY calls, not SPX. I will be looking to trade SPX tomorrow, though, not SPY. It is Friday. We will get the movement. But yeah, SPY. So yeah, SPY, we just need above, what is that? 297.80-ish. 297.80, and that can send us. And again, we're $1 in the money on these. So we're sitting pretty safe unless something gets real crazy. We don't have to worry about too much premium burn on those. So if it takes all day long for us to grind higher, we're not going to get too hurt. We're in the money on those. That's the play we're holding. We're going to be good there. But as far as LLY and AMD, just be ready at open. We might have to stop. Obviously, preferably not, but if it hits our levels, our stop levels, then we're stopping out. And then we're looking at beyond and shop. Again, the level I'm looking for upside is basically above like the 316, and then we're targeting 323. And for downside, it's the 315 reject. So if we reject that, then we're looking at 06, 96, and then 87. And again, with beyond, the downside trigger 152.85, upside trigger 155.38. Those are the levels I'm going to be watching on beyond, on AMD, LLY, and shop. All right, and then I'll post the detailed on SPX, just like I did yesterday, where I say if this, then that. Like, okay, upside trigger is this with these targets, downside trigger is this with these targets. I'll get on that right now, so that'll be up in like 15 minutes as well. You guys have a good evening.